Imagine that your day unfolds just like that of an ant. You wake up early, with no one to prompt or urge you. But you instinctively get to work. All day long, you keep moving, gathering food, building your nest, and preparing for the cold winter ahead. Every step is part of a grand plan that you've laid out for yourself. There's no one supervising you, no one checking up on you, just you and the single motivation of survival and preparation for the future. Though tiny, ants embody priceless lessons about self-discipline, perseverance, and dedication to work. The story of the ant is not just a simple illustration, but a profound philosophy of life, teaching us the value of living with purpose and preparing carefully for the future. In our own lives, we often encounter moments of exhaustion and frustration when facing challenges. Sometimes, we think that we need someone to guide us, to supervise us, or a commanding figure to help us achieve our goals. However, perhaps the lesson from the ant will change our perspective. The ant doesn't have anyone urging it on, nor does it have supervision, yet it gets its work done effectively. This shows that if we have self-discipline and a clear plan, we too can overcome obstacles without needing external assistance. I recall a story about a friend of mine, Jonas, a software developer. Jonas didn't have a specific mentor, and at times, he felt quite alone in his journey of learning. But instead of waiting for help, he decided to teach himself. Every day, Jonas dedicated time to reading, doing exercises, and exploring new concepts. Although he faced many difficulties in his self-learning process, Jonas didn't give up. He accepted his mistakes and learned from them. After many years of persistent effort, Jonas became an expert in his field and secured a stable job with a high salary. Jonas's story is a vivid demonstration of perseverance and self-discipline. He didn't wait for anyone to supervise him. Instead, he took the initiative to carve his own path. When we ask ourselves whether we have enough patience to face difficulties and whether we are ready to not give up when faced with challenges, we can find a clear answer in the perseverance of ants. Another story I want to share is about Thomas Edison, the inventor of the electric light bulb. Before he succeeded, Edison failed thousands of times. However, instead of quitting, he learned from those failures and continued to try. Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This quote vividly demonstrates the spirit of perseverance and never giving up. Even in the face of hardship, it is a valuable lesson that we can learn from Edison. Much like the ant in nature, we, too, need to be persistent, learn from our mistakes, and keep moving forward despite the challenges we face. In addition, the story of Olympic athletes serves as another excellent example of perseverance and never giving up. Even though they have natural talent, these athletes still spend thousands of hours training, making sacrifices, and facing a great deal of pain and fatigue. They must overcome failures and setbacks, but they never quit. These athletes are living examples of perseverance. Much like the ants in the story, no matter what obstacles they encounter, they do not give up on their goals, but continue to push forward, overcoming every challenge to achieve their dreams. When we look at these stories, we can see that the ant truly teaches us many valuable lessons about life. The ant lives with initiative and self-discipline. It doesn't need anyone to urge it on or supervise it. It does the work diligently to prepare for the future. This reminds us that in life, We don't always need supervision or a commander to achieve our goals. It is self-discipline and the ability to plan for the future that are crucial to success. This becomes even clearer when we look at the successful people around us. From Jonas the software developer to Edison and Olympic athletes, they all have one thing in common: perseverance and determination. Another important lesson the ant teaches us is the importance of preparing for the future. Ants don't just live for the present. They always think about the upcoming challenges and prepare for them. Every summer, they gather food to survive the winter. This is a very important philosophy of life that we can apply in our own lives. Don't just live for the present moment, but think about the challenges that lie ahead and prepare for them now. Sometimes, we find it difficult to plan for the future. But it is these plans that will help us navigate challenges more easily when they arise. From the ant, we can also learn a crucial lesson: never give up. When faced with a big challenge, the ant doesn't quit but looks for another way to continue its work. If blocked on one path, it finds a different route to keep going. This is the spirit of perseverance that we need to learn. No matter how difficult life gets, we should never give up. We should persist, always look for new solutions, and keep striving. Every time we overcome an obstacle, we become stronger and more resilient. Finally, the lesson from the ant also reminds us of the importance of dedication. Whether the task is big or small, the ant always does its best to build its nest, prepare for winter, and maintain its survival. Similarly, in our work and lives, we should always give our best. No matter how small or seemingly insignificant the task may be. It is these small efforts that will eventually lead to significant achievements in the future. Looking at the life of the ant, we can learn so much. The ant not only teaches us about perseverance and self-discipline, but also about preparing for the future and dedicating ourselves fully to our work. If we apply these lessons to our lives, we will succeed not only in our careers but also in life as a whole. It is our effort, perseverance, and creativity that will help us overcome all challenges. Life is not always easy. But if we learn from the ant, being persistent, proactive, and never giving up, we will find the strength and wisdom to overcome any obstacle. Therefore, let the philosophy of the ant be the motivation that drives you every day, helping you find the path to success and happiness.